What's up, Druggalicious? My name is Lydia.
Yo, Goody G.
And today we're gonna be...
we're gonna be taking a look at this article that's over on Reset Era, which is essentially summarizing a French blog, gameblog.fr, talking about the real reason Hideo Kojima was let go from Konami.
What?
Nani?
Nanato. All right, let's jump into the meat and potatoes of this. All right, we all know who Kojima is.
Kojima.
Hideo Kojima. He is the maker of one of the greatest franchises, Metal Gear Solid.
Metal Gear Solid, also Policenauts,
and
Snatcher. Death Stranding.
Zone of Enders.
And some Penguin game that I never played. Anyways, that is the bulk of it, I believe.
Awesome. I guess producer? No, what is he?
Designer.
Yeah, he's awesome guy, great ideas. So he's even like in his Metal Gear Solid franchise, he's even like kind of predicted the future. It's like really crazy, cool, brilliant guy. If you haven't actually seen any of his work, please take a look because it's really good.
Now also remember he was let go from Konami back in I think 2015 or 2014.
And it rocked the gaming industry.
People were super upset about it.
I was very upset.
There was a movement, there was a hashtag movement going around essentially saying F Konami and a whole bunch of other stuff. And everyone basically blamed Konami for this, like 100%. So let's jump into this article. Lydia, do you want to read it? You want me to read it?
I'll read it. Okay. This article is from gameblog.fr is a doozy, this person is saying. And this is from Reset Era. So it says, they spoke to various sources in the know about Kojima and Konami during Metal Gear Solid 5's development. So as we know, Metal Gear Solid 5 was set out to be like an amazing game, and then they just tanked it. It
kind of flopped, yeah.
So, but that was because of this whole thing. Anyways, it touches on some things like how the concept of Survive originated in the development of the Metal Gear Solid 5 as a zombie mode DLC, internally referred to as Metal Gear Solid V.5, and how Chapter 3 wouldn't have added anything meaningful to the story we ended up getting. I don't know, because I saw the stills and it looked pretty good. Anyways, but what really caught my eye was some background on P.T.
PT.
What's PT?
That Silent Hill demo that they made where you're like walking through this hallway over and over.
Yeah. Okay.
And remember like people were like selling their PS4s that had the demo on it?
Yes.
For like crazy amounts of money?
Yes, I remember. Okay. Obviously nothing is confirmed, so take it with a grain of salt. A quick TLDR, too long, didn't read, if you didn't want to read the whole thing. Okay, PT was developed in secret by a small team, and very limited number of people knew it was going to be released. Seems like BS, but okay. This person's saying. The important people at Konami who needed to know it existed did not know, and first found out when it was announced at Gamescom 2014 alongside the public. This apparently the straw that broke the camel's back when it came to Kojima's relationship with Konami. That's kind of weird, but okay. Kojima, who was vice president of Konami at the time. What? Really? Oh. Worked with Sony to create a shell company in order to publish PT on PSN, while most employees at Konami knew nothing about this. And this seems kind of like he is into like secrets and like, you know. So I mean like that's not
it sounds far-fetched, but maybe.
Okay.
As a result,
PR found themselves having to answer questions from eager customers about Silent Hills once the news came out that PT was a playable teaser for a new Silent Hill game. One of the main reasons Kojima was fired from Konami was because he used part of Metal Gear Solid 5's budget to develop PT. What?
And that is if that's true, that would be a major reason to be let go, right?
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, especially because
you gotta consider that they let like the brainchild of Konami go, right?
Yeah.
It would be the equivalent of like letting go like the greatest player in the NHL or the greatest player in the NBA off your team at the peak of their career. And you're just like, we just don't want you anymore. And I know that Konami went over to doing mostly pachinko and that type stuff, but
casino games.
Yeah, but still, they are doing some console development stuff, right? Small stuff, but it's just so odd, right? The move was so odd.
Yeah, like it was hurtful. Like we were all like crushed because we're like, oh my god. Like, first of all, Metal Gear Solid 5 kind of finished flat. And then also, you know, like, essentially his franchise was taken away from him, right? By being fired.
Yes.
It's kind of like his...
He wanted out of it anyways.
I know.
That's probably part of why he did it. Okay, let's move on.
All right, Kojima didn't really have to report to people, and his freedom within Konami at the time was a point of major tension between the two. Well, he was kind of a brilliant genius. But yes, surrounded by yes men, and eventually you get that Steven Spielberg kind of effect.
No, George Lucas.
Oh, sorry,
effect.
the George Lucas effect, yes.
Yeah.
Okay. The heat between Kojima and Konami is gone now, and communication between them has resumed. An avenue of collaboration between Koji Pro and Konami is possible. Koji Pro. Koji Pro? What's that?
Kojima Productions.
Oh, yeah. That's with the, like, the skull thing. Okay. Full article is here, but it's in French. I had to machine translate, but there are some French-era users here that want to translate parts. Feel free. There's also a very good video that talks about PT and its development and how doubts about pursuing the big AAA experiences really seeped into Konami and the higher-ups when they started achieving success with mobile, namely Dragon Collection. The mentality being that they're making money every day with this low-cost mobile game, while Kojima asks for millions to develop a new game engine, a new Metal Gear Solid, new open multiple studios in the West Coast and the States, etc. So PT must have really exasperated the situation. Is that the word, exasperated? Exasperated. The producer behind Dragon Collection went on to become the president of Konami.
Really? Oh, man.
A few months before Metal Gear Solid 5 released, and it was around that time Konami started leaving AAA behind, with him stating that it would be doubling down on mobile, so I think some of these claims have some sort of weight behind them. To be honest, I do find it hard to believe he managed to keep the game this much of a secret. I know he was a VP, but all you have to seriously tell me is that I had no idea what's going on.
I don't know. It seems a little far-fetched, but I guess it's possible.
He's done weirder things. Like, I mean, is that really that big of a deal, though?
Well, I mean, think about the budget. They had the guy who plays Sam Porter Bridges was in that demo.
Was he?
What's his name again? I forget.
It's not Keanu Reeves. Oh my god.
I forget. It doesn't matter.
Okay.
It doesn't matter.
Anyways,
but they had to pay that actor to appear in the trailer, the PT demo thing at the very end. Mm-hmm. And then, I guess all the other pressure from the outside, right? On Konami that, you're going to be producing a new Silent Hill game.
But that's a good thing. Wouldn't that be, like, I don't understand why they're so mad about it. Like, I mean...
Well, because he would have been spending millions of dollars behind their back to produce this demo to get people hyped. Because Silent Hill was basically a dead franchise at that point. Mm-hmm. So he produced this PT demo, which was secretly Silent Hills, right? Mm-hmm. And just, like, completely reinvigorated the franchise. And...
What a bastard.
Well...
I don't know.
They're upset because he operated without, like,
checks.
Yeah, right, rules and checks and that type of stuff, right?
I guess,
like
yeah.
But when you have these, when you're the VP, I don't know. If you're the VP, you're pretty far up there, and I would say that as a VP, usually you're allowed to make some decisions independent of the president that are like the president cannot literally manage everything. Right. So usually it's like they deal off, they what's that called? Like compartmentalize a bunch of different tasks, and they're like, okay, you, Kojima in this case, you're in charge of AAA game development, and then Kojima's probably like, okay, well, we're gonna take this amount of money and use it to develop PT, and then we're using this money for this and whatever else, right? Mm-hmm. For Metal Gear 5 and so on. So, I don't think it's that crazy that he would have allotted some money for PT, but the fact that he took it out of the Metal Gear Solid 5 budget, maybe secretly, maybe is where it's like, okay, you went outside of your bounds where you should have been operating, right?
I guess.
But again, he's a vice president, right? And vice presidents usually are allowed to act independently to a fair degree.
Yeah. I mean, think about it this way, though. Like, Kojima is a creative type. You know what? And, like, creative types don't always, like, you know, like they like left brain and right brain, right? So like they're not always thinking like, oh, budget. They're thinking like, this is going to be fun and people are going to enjoy this, you know, and like they're not giving me the budget for this. How can I squeeze
That's
this?
the difference between artists and
business people.
Yeah, business
and it's
people.
like whatever.
That's
like,
why artists and business people don't always get along.
It's like oil and water, right? Like there's not one person who can be both. Like you have elements of both. But, like, I feel like you're more either businessy or you're more creative, right?
It's very interesting.
Yeah.
That if this is true, that maybe you can see a little more why Konami let him go, right?
I guess. Why didn't they tell us at the time? Why did they hide this until now?
Shame, Lydia.
Who's shamed?
Well, you know how Japan cares about honor and shame and all that stuff.
For me personally, I don't think it's that big of a deal. I think that they kind of went overboard. Yes, okay. Yes, he
this
did
is
go
all hypothetical.
Yeah.
This is all hypothetical. We don't know if he actually operated outside the bounds. We don't know if any of this is true. Mm-hmm. But talking on the point that, like, assuming it's true, you think that it was reasonable, his actions.
Like...
Because he revitalized...
He did!
Silent Hill.
He did! And that's, like... You know how hard it is to, like, jumpstart a franchise again?
Once it's dead?
Once it's dead? Yeah, it's like... Yeah. So, like, he, like, crafted this piece, and it was good. It was scary as heck. I played it. I remember. I was like, ugh! So, like, he did a great job. So, I mean, it's kind of, like, it's weird that he got punished this way.
Yeah.
But it's kind of like...
It's a bit odd. I won't disagree that it's a bit odd.
I think all of them were just moving in different directions, and that was like the pinnacle.
It was probably just like we were already moving on, and this is just the perfect excuse.
Yeah.
To be like, okay, see you later.
Exactly, right? Because like their eyes were on the casino games, and his eye was on console development.
They were already eyeing it, yeah.
Yeah, right? So like it's kind of like it was a convenient excuse to me. Because like I think he's brilliant. I mean, granted, his latest work has been a little bit like... I feel like he's gone a little bit unchecked. He's like very celebrity crazy right now.
I don't like that part of what he does. I actually liked Death Stranding a lot. It was definitely something that grew on me, though.
It took like 14 hours, though.
It definitely was like the first 10 hours of the game, I was just like, this is so annoying.
Yeah.
But because we stuck with it, it got better and better, and then you're like, whoa, this is actually really good. But it took so long. Like, no game should take like 10 plus hours before the game is good, yeah. Right? But yeah, that's about all there is to really say for the time being, I would say.
Really quickly, wasn't Death Stranding kind of mirroring what we're discovering today with like, you know, everyone is kind of like indoors and the delivery man is on top?
Yeah.
It's kind of like Kojima knows everything. It's weird.
Sam Porter Bridges works for Amazon.
For real. I just think that he's a brilliant guy. It's sad what happened. If this is the truth, I think it's kind of lame that, you know, that this happened, because I think that he should have been praised instead of been punished.
Yeah.
That's my opinion, though. What do you guys think?
Anyways, it's all rumor for the time being, and we probably will never get a confirmation. So this is all talking in the hypothetical, you know, maybe, coulda, you know, this happened. You can obviously hop over to Reset Era and find this and read it and see what you think. But that's really all there is to say for the time being on Hideo Kojima and Konami. Lydia.
Okay, guys, let us know in the comments below. Do you think that this rumor is true? Do you have any theories of your own? Let us know in the comments below. What do you think happened between Kojima versus Konami? Let us know. If you like what you see, hit that subscribe button. Give us a like and a share. Likes are very important for our channel, as it gives our tiny channel exposure, and we need your help to defeat Liquid Snake, so like our stuff. If you want to follow us on Twitter, our handle is YouAreDorkalicious. We also stream live weekly on Twitch. Our handle is super_dorkalicious. And don't forget to join our Discord. The link is in the description. Alright, guys. This has been Adam.
Oh no.
Snake, are you okay? Snake? Snake!
Hey guys! guys, this is Lydia. If you like what you see, hit that like button as it helps our channel gain exposure. Also consider smashing subscribe. If you like our content, it would really mean a lot and helps our channel grow. If you want to interact with us, leave a comment down below or follow us on Twitch at super_dorkalicious. We'll see you next time.